Problems African asylum seekers faces in Israel, a documentary film by Baruch Alamu. World Human Rights Organization considers the majority of African migrants to be legitimate asylum seekers. However, the government of Israel claims that most of these migrants coming into Israel is due to economic hardship of their homeland country. These migrants, upon arrival, seek asylum under the Convention of United Nations that protects the life of asylum seekers. Roughly around 35,000 refugees is believed to be residing in Israel. Most of this refugee comes from countries such as Eritrea, Sudan, Ethiopia, and West African region. Of the many problems asylum seekers face in Israel is obtaining work permits or residence visa. In the year 2006, influx of refugees, especially from Sudan and Eritrea, pouring into Israel, forced the Israel government to reconsider its policy toward the refugee seekers. As a result, the government of Israel implemented a policy by deliberately extending the processing time of asylum application of individual claims that rarely grants it, thus deterring any refugee from coming to Israel by making the refugee application process difficult and undesirable, which leaving them stuck in a country with minimal rights and uncertain future. However, in 2007, Israel government was still issuing a visa which is called conditional release visa that allows Eritrean and Sudanese renew their visa every 3 months, enabling them to work. However, in the beginning of 2010, conditional release visa renewal was stopped and a new measure was adopted, that is, all visa renewal was being issued with a stamp that reads, "This visa is not work permit." Although the new policy, which is now being enforced, ensure all refugees from being deported to their homeland country. However, it prevents all refugee seekers from obtaining a job to work legally in Israel. According to Israel policymaker, they believed the measure that they adopted discourages future asylum seekers in Israel. As a result, many refugees struggle to find work because business owners are reluctant to offer work due to their precarious legal status. This is Binyam, a refugee that came from Ethiopia. He has endured tremendous hardship arriving to Israel through harsh condition, kidnapper and extortionist, and harsh environment of the Sinai Desert of Egypt. He now lives with his wife and 7 children. Although Binyam is grateful of what the Israeli government has done for him and his family, he is frustrated with the fact that not much is done to improve the fundamental right and the safety and the benefits of his family. Binyam also highlighted that he is hopeful that basic rights for asylum seekers in this country will be respected and acknowledged.
Very hard for our children to stay here, and we don't have a place to go there. Our life is trapping and we cannot go back to home country. For example, I am having kids from my partner. She was Eritrean. My kids are from Eritrean mom and Ethiopian dad.
Tananye is another refugee who has experienced a difficult life in Israel. She's been in this country for almost 20 years. Her husband was deported when their only one child was just 3 years old. She raised their only one child as a single mother. Her son, who is now 16 years old, is in 11th grade with no prospect and future. Tananye is very depressed and dissatisfied by the situation of her asylum status. She explained her son is extremely angry by what's happening to him and to his mother. Tananya felt she is lost and have no clue of what is about to come if condition around her immigration status is not fixed, because she claimed that she has nowhere to go, as her home country is torn apart because of civil war.
እግዚአብሔር መልካምን አድርጎ ለሁላችንም የደስታ ጊዜ ያድርግልን። እዚህ ሀገር ከመጣሁ ለረጅም ጊዜ አትሊስት ከማክሲመም 20 ዓመት ሊያልፈኝ ይችላል። አንድ ወንድ ልጅ ወልጃለሁ። ኑሯችን ያው እስራኤል የስደት ህይወት ማንም ሰው ያውቀዋል። ሊነገር የሚገባው አይደለም፣ ማንም ሰው ያውቀዋል። ልጅ አሁን 16 ዓመቱ ነው። ባለቤቴ ልጄ 3 ዓመት እያለ ዲፖርት ተደርጎ ኢትዮጵያ ገብቷል። ብቻዬን ያሳደግኩ ሲንግል ማዘር ነኝ። ሁለተኛ ደግሞ አሁን ልጄ ትምህርት ጨርሳ አሁን 11ኛ ክፍል ነው በዚህ ዓመት ላይ። ከዛ የሚቀጥለው ዓመት 12ኛ ክፍል ነው። አዶነ ምን ማድረግ እንደምችል አላቅም። ያለንበት ሁኔታ በጣም ከባድ ሁኔታ ነው። አገራችን ዛሬ በችግር እየታመሰች ነው ያለችው። ምንም የተደረገልን ሰዎች አይደለም። እዚህም እያለ ምንም ያደረግነው ነገር የለም፣ ያገኘነውም ነገር የለም። ይሄ ልጅ ተወልዶ ያደገበት ሀገር ነው። የት ይዞ መሄድ እንደምችል አላቅም። ልጁ ደስተኛ አይደለም። አሁንም ያስባል። ነገ ከነገ ወዲያ ውትድርና መሄድ አይችልም። ምን ማድረግ እንዳለብኝ አላቅም። ኑሯችን በዚህ አይነት ማስቀያሚ ሁኔታ ላይ ያለን ሰዎች ነን። እንግዲህ ድሉና ቻንሱ ካለ በተቻላችሁ መጠን የምትችሉትን ነገር አድርጉልኝ፣ እርዱ።
"15 years old, multi-talented, who love playing soccer, that live in Israel is Johnny. Johnny also has a shattering record of running 60 meters just under 7 seconds. He also loves music and other activities. Johnny is being raised by a single mother. He looks charming and polite, but he's very frustrated and disappointed and refused to speak on a camera of his and his mother's situation around their immigration status. His mother was emotional to give an interview due to the recent expulsion of her son from a soccer training camp after the training manager discovered that Johnny's citizenship status would make him ineligible to participate in the team, shattering his dream and his future.